Hello Libra, welcome to your intuitive message for the last week of February 2019. Before we get started, I just want to say that this of course is a general reading. My readings are not date specific, so keep that in mind. And the roles can be reversed, the messages, the characters can be reversed, so maybe if this doesn't quite resonate with you, it might resonate with another person in your life. And this is for, of course, the sun, moon, and rising Libras out there. Oh, and also you might find that my readings are very positive. So these messages are mostly geared towards people who are or are looking for deeper spirituality and more well-being, abundance, and happiness in their life. So just be aware of that. I know that these might be a little bit more positive than the regular person is used to, and my intention is to really send you positive energy so that you can truly accomplish what you want this week, month, and year going forward. So please enjoy. So Libra, I see that you are starting to get a lot more clarity on how to healthily express your emotions and your boundaries with people. It seems like right now there's this theme of relationships and really doing proactively reflecting on the relationships that are serving you and the relationships that aren't. And if you aren't necessarily cutting people out of your life, you're at least learning how to maintain the balance and learning how to express your boundaries. And to be clear, boundaries aren't walls. They are just expressing your preferences and your standards to people so that they are aware of how to treat you and what you need and what's acceptable and appropriate for you. But I see you're doing a really great job, and you're learning how to embrace and balance your own divine masculine energy. There's a huge emphasis on divine masculine energy this week and going forward. Even if you're female, you're learning how to really stand up for yourself and stick up for yourself. And if you're male, you're learning the difference between divine masculine, enlightened masculinity, and maybe what you thought masculinity was, what you were conditioned to believe, what it meant to be masculine, either by what society told you or what your family told you. And to your surprise, it's like a whole other animal. It's a whole other feeling. It's a whole other just energy, and you didn't know that. And so that's really empowering for you. And you're learning to not be controlled, I think. Or you're not, if it's not control from other people, you're learning how to express yourself and not control, suppress, deny your feelings or be detached or cold, but actually say, hey, that's not cool, man, or, I really need this from you. And being straightforward and communicating that to people in a respectful way. And so you're not attacking them, but you're also expressing your authenticity and personal truth. But I see that you have everything you need to manifest and create what you want. I don't see there's like a whole lot of people around you, at least the person that I'm connecting with. I don't see a whole lot of people around you that like you need to cut out of your life. It's just more like balancing your emotions and it seems like just more of like cutting out certain beliefs and mentalities that no longer serve you, and that's going to greatly enhance and balance your emotions, and you're going to feel a lot more peaceful, and just overall there's going to be a deeper sense of overall well-being in your life. And even though all of this is really new in communicating this, you're still letting go of the old ways of being and thinking and feeling, and moving into this whole new way of relating and communicating who you are and what you want. It's multiple things are happening on many different levels. It's you communicating with you communicating with the universe and God and your inner being and higher perspective, you communicating with your inner child and doing the healing work on that level, communicating with other people. So it seems like there's like a whole lot of communication that's going on, and then you're also receiving communication from like in your third eye, and it's kind of sifting down into your heart, into your heart chakra. So you're receiving these downloads of information, and maybe even just like you're just receiving these whiffs of new senses of feeling. You're like, oh wow, I never felt this before. I never knew that I could feel this way before. And you're learning how to integrate all of these things so that life is more fluid than compartmentalized. So there's a lot of deep things that are happening, and it might not look like it on the surface, but deeply and spiritually, there are a lot of things happening under the surface with you. And I think, Libra, you are also learning how to open your heart more to other people, and learning how to trust the universe more and trust yourself more. Because one of the advice cards that you have is that you're already doing it. You're already doing a really good job, and it's just going to continue to unfold and get better and better. And it's like you have this new lease on life, this new perspective on life, and it's like you have the world at your feet. There's a lot of things that are going on. It's like a lot of things are happening deep down, yet you're very proactive about things. I see you charging forward and asserting yourself and communicating. And all of this is creating more foundation and structure and community, not community, well, community, yes, security and groundedness and centeredness. I think you're learning how to kind of get out of your mind and more into your heart and into your body, and really experience life in a whole new way that feels more whole and integrated. And you're learning how to let go of things that no longer serve you. I don't see it so much as people, but just letting go of ideas and beliefs. And I think I kind of see you like changing up your routine, maybe eating differently, maybe if you already exercise, maybe just doing something different, just doing something fun. Especially if you have felt drained lately. I just see you kind of just mixing it up and just kind of playing and maybe taking a break from certain things, but just changing it up, just making life a little bit more exciting. Because there are really profound, deep things happening, and I think that might be a little bit intense. And so I think when you take a break, I don't see meditating on a couch to be Of course, it has its place and everything, but I see what you need is variety and just doing something new. And that's going to give you the energy and the new perspective and the passion and inspiration again in your life. And the other advice from the universe that you get is that, like how I said, that I feel that you're coming more into your heart chakra. You're learning how to really tune into your heart chakra and allow your communication to be coming from your heart rather than your mind. And because sometimes there's a tendency with Libras to be one way or the other, but you're learning how to integrate both the heart and the mind to be practical and rational, and also very open and heart-centered and heartfelt with your communication, so that other people can really feel your heart, and knowing that you're completely safe to do that. So what I'm getting at is that the advice from the universe is that it's happening for you, not to you. I mean, I know that through my process of opening up my heart, it can be really painful, because over the years you can build up this wall. And I wish I could remember his name, but there is a man that actually studied the heart wall, and he has this whole process of healing the heart wall and opening up the heart, and it has to do with, I think it's called kinesthetics and magnets. But the most profound thing that I found is just doing the emotional work. So all of that to say, it can be super, super painful, and it can, maybe you sometimes can think, oh, why me? But it's really happening for you, Libra. It's happening so that you can receive love, give love and receive love, and have this exchange and flow and synergy with other people. And this is actually going to really ground you emotionally and spiritually. And this might have been a very practiced thing for a really long time, of maybe shutting down or not establishing your boundaries with people, or either shutting people out or letting people use you and manipulate you and hurt you, and hurting yourself in the process. So it's been one or the other. But in any case, you're learning how to come in the middle and really stand up for yourself and speak your truth and be authentic and express your authenticity and your personal soul truth from the heart to people. And this is just becoming a huge relief for you, and it's actually very grounding and healing for you. And so this is where the masculine energy comes in, because you're learning how to do both, how to have personal integrity and create truly harmonious relationships with people, and truly open your heart and truly have deep relationships while still meeting your own needs and not neglecting them or sacrificing them for other people. It's not one or the other. I think that's what you're learning. You're learning how to integrate, how to have balance, and how to have both without hurting yourself or the other person. And the beautiful, lovely last piece of advice that the universe has for you is that you are not alone, and that your guides, your ancient ancestors, your just God, the universe, everything has your back, and is standing beside you and with you through this whole process. And so I invite you to just allow your heart to open and unfold, and allow yourself to feel that kind of uncomfortable pain, and then feel the relief of doing that after the fact. And if you need to, by all means, take a break. I feel that the best thing for you is just to switch things up, is just to make life exciting again, even with just eating slightly something a little bit different or in a different way, or get like a new bowl or new silverware, or something that just, it's just like a little bit different. It doesn't need to be anything major. Listening to new music, maybe just driving around, taking a different commute to work, just taking a slightly different route than you usually do. And just asking yourself, like, what no longer fits in your life, what's in alignment with you and what's not. And I would ask that with every single aspect of your life, down to the smallest thing, so that everything in your life is in alignment with your life force and your intentions and your desires and your ultimate dream, with what you want. And ultimately, I see you feeling very level-headed, a master of your emotions, totally knowing who you are, feeling comfortable in your skin, feeling just totally at peace. And there is this profound sense of well-being over your entire life. And just feeling like you have it all, and just knowing that you have everything you need to make it all happen. You are the magician. And you're more powerful and stronger and wiser than you know. So yeah, Libra, I think you are doing amazing work, and I would recommend researching about the heart wall. I will leave a link of the man that I mentioned. I would also recommend, if you don't know how to communicate in a healthy way, expressing your boundaries, and how to have healthy, just studying how to have healthy relationships and how to healthily express your emotions and your desires and your feelings. And just continuing opening up that heart and allowing that, your relationship with you and God and your inner child, to be very grounding and centering, and embracing and balancing your feminine and masculine energy, and maybe seeing divine masculine energy in a whole new way. You're doing amazing work, and yeah, just remember to just switch it up. Don't be so in your head, and you're doing it. You're already doing it. You're not alone. So many loving beings and guides, and you're just surrounded by so much love. And just keep opening that heart and talking from the heart, and you'll do it, and you're doing it. I'm so proud of you, Libra. Until next week, much love and peace. Bye. Thank you for watching this intuitive reading. I just want to say before I go that next week I will be filming, so you'll be able to see me and the cards. I just really wanted to get these messages out while I'm still setting up. And yeah, see you next week.